So for action, what jobs did I perform during my time volunteering at senior living at Capstone? I would have Spanish, hold from 6 to 8. I would hold Spanish lessons with any of the senior residents that wanted to participate, and I would teach them Spanish. I would do basics, like start off with days of the week, the numbers 1 through 10. I would say common sayings, common phrases like hello, how are you, or good night, or I want this, or I feel so and so way. So those common phrases, just small Spanish, just keep them entertained. A lot of them were interested in that idea, so my contact person told me to, assign me that job of teaching them some Spanish. Anyone who wanted to participate, that would be my job at the common living resident area. Now in the memory care area of the same Capstone senior living, same facility, the memory care area, I would just sit down with them. It would usually be after dinner, and I would just sit down with them and really just be with them there. Sometimes they don't want to talk, and I would just have to sit and just watch the news or whatever cable is on for them. Or sometimes, not very, very rare, we would take some strolls outside, but I would rarely do that just because I would always go during the night instead of the afternoon. And also, I would sometimes just converse with them, ask them how they are, what they had for dinner. A lot of the times they can't really remember, and I would really just, anything they felt like saying, I would, comment back, make them sure, like, try to hold a conversation with them. It wasn't easy. It's not an easy job. For the second question, what problems, if any, did occur? Did you encounter? How did you overcome these challenges? What did you learn from this experience that could be used for the future? So problems I encountered during my time at memory care, it was difficult because all the doors are locked, and to get into the door you need a key card. And for some reason one of the doors wasn't locked, like the key card function wasn't working, that system. And one of the residents did go outside with, no one knew that they were outside, and the security had to be called and everything. And at the time it was only me at the facility with them and a couple CNAs, and the CNAs were putting the other residents to bed, and I was asked by one of the CNAs to keep an eye over the current residents, and without anyone's knowledge, one of the senior residents on the memory care side escaped the building. Well, not escaped, but they went outside, and they were just walking outside, wandering outside, and everything was fine though. We called security, and they took care of the problem, and they fixed the key issue, that the door wasn't unlocked. But yes, that was a problem. I overcame the challenge by, it was intimidating at first. I kind of didn't want to go back to memory care, just how intimidating it was. But with the CNA's help, with everyone's help, and just knowing that it's okay, not everything, it wasn't a life or death situation. It could have been, but it wasn't, gladly. And everything was fine. But I kind of just had to, keep myself in check mentally, that, nothing to panic or worry about for the future. And what did you learn from this that could be used in the future? So I learned that it's okay for me to be in intimidating situations, because I kind of get out of my comfort zone, break out of my shell, and that'll lead me to be able to be more comfortable and kind of be more relaxed in that volunteer environment with strangers and people I don't know. So in the future, I think that situation, definitely I see how it's helped me in situations where I'm not comfortable in. I'll be like, listen, it's okay. Everything has a solution. Everything can be figured out. And it's not up to me to figure out everything. Not everything is my responsibility. So that situation kind of helped me see that. Let's see, number 3, what specific skills did you use at your volunteer site? So I definitely used my skills such as patience, talking clearly, communication skills. During memory care, when they don't want to talk, or they're not going to put the conversation, they don't create the conversation, I'll have to create the conversation to see if they want to talk, and I have to know kind of what to say, for example, one of the mistakes I made was, oh, like, how did you enjoy dinner? How was your dinner? What did you have for dinner? The conversation went absolutely nowhere because they don't remember what they had for dinner. So communication skills, reasoning skills, kind of like figuring out what the environment was, and social skills, all those social skills would fall into that category. I had to use to figure out what to talk about, how to approach the situation. Also, memory care, they're not mentally stable, so they'll do things out of the norm, and you kind of have to be on your toes with everything and kind of like look out for them. So I definitely learned like how to handle them, I guess, how to go about it if they ask me to do something that I'm not supposed to do, like turning off the lights, for example, because they think they're going to go to bed. I would, how to kind of maneuver that situation. So there are some specific skills. And for the normal resident side, for Spanish, talking clearly, kind of going with, like, if they're laughing about something, or if you can tell like they're getting frustrated because they can't really say when they're kind of like stopping and just having regular conversation then. So I would just say social skills, conversation, communication, all those skills would apply.